YouTube. Hello, Twitch. Okay. Shall
Hello,
we
Twitch.
get the ball rolling?
You're on Twitch? Didn't know this. Can't hear any music.
Yeah, no, you never do. Just bob your head.
I'm like, oh, look how close this camera is. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. It's yeah.
Yeah,
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm living to tell the tale.
So I'll tell you, while I was, killing some time before the episode, I was watching last week's episode, and I got to the point where I had to go let Oleg in, and you were doing the days of the year. Priceless.
Skills is what.
Flying solo. It was like almost like watching Richard Attenborough doing his.
And here we have
Andrew
in his natural habitat.
Today. Anyway, okay. So yeah, let's get cracking on today. I don't know what you want to talk about.
We don't talk about anything in general, do we?
Yeah, I just thought that if someone was tuning in for the first time, they thought that we're super organized, and this time we just...
No, we are absolutely, we are. This episodes take hours, if not minutes, of planning.
Exactly.
It's all very well greased machine. We never have technical issues.
We never get the facts wrong.
It's the standard.
Unless ChatGPT gets it wrong.
Of all the thousands of podcasts out there, this one is the baseline standard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So well
and that's
done
why we've got so few.
You found it.
And that's why we've got so few viewers.
We like to keep this
real.
But we don't want this to be massive.
Yeah, it's for a very niche.
Can you imagine?
Niche markets.
I already struggle with the fame and glory. It's quite a burden.
Exactly. People do not understand what it is to be a celebrity in this world.
We make it look so easy, and in reality, it's not.
Yeah.
Social media as it is now, it's just don't try this.
Yeah. No. Stay at home. Stay at home. Don't fire up YouTube.
Oh wait.
I am at home. Yeah. Anyway, so
we didn't do one last week, so it's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's true. It felt like just the other day that we did a podcast, but we didn't.
Life goes by.
And so Oleg was traveling. He went down to Golden Gate and Drakensberg, and so we had coffee today, and he was giving me the lowdown. Plus, I saw the photographs while they were away.
Yeah.
While I was working.
Nice.
Great.
I know I had the same problem.
FOMO. Yeah. FOMO.
I was going to message on there going, cheers for the pictures, but please don't scratch our car. Don't break down. Don't damage the car on that terrain.
Exactly. Fortunately, they were in the Suzuki, so that was fine. Because not the Dacia. I mean the Renault.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't realize how many cars he had.
Yeah, well, it's his wife's car, and so she's got.
That one's good. I was looking at it. It's got a roof rack.
Yes.
Useful for us.
Yes.
That car, I was thinking, very small boot space.
No, it's tiny, dude. It's smaller inside than my Figo.
Oh.
Like arm room. Look, I mean,
space for narrow people. Yeah.
Yeah. For I think you and I in there together would be
shoulder to shoulder.
Rather close. Good thing we're good mates. Yeah. So how's the mind with regards to the upcoming trip?
Thank you for bringing it up. I'm trying to block it out because it's still too far away. But I went on a business trip to Amsterdam this week, and as I open up my British Airways app, it's there. Upcoming flights. I'm like,
subtle reminder.
Damn it, every time. Every time.
Yeah. So we
no,
can
really,
officially
really looking forward to
announce.
it.
We can officially announce that Lester and I will be traveling in the Kruger National Park in October for just on 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks,
Well,
round about there.
just over 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yes, and we will be generating some content
West.
that we will be able to share. The weekend KRAK will be on the move. Yeah.
Yeah. We're actually going outside,
Yes.
which is what we talked about during COVID casts.
Yeah, exactly.
In the COVID era, all those years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good when all this is over that we can go outside and do content. We've never
Yeah.
done content outside.
Is it over yet? The lockdown? Or haven't we noticed?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
No one said anything. A friend of mine got COVID last week.
Oh, mother of children.
I was with them at the Sausage and Cider Festival
Yes.
in the Royal Tunbridge Wells town. And hello?
Did you have to get yourself tested?
No.
No.
The thing is, in this country now, people don't test.
Oh.
So
they
if
don't.
you hear about somebody getting COVID, like, really? You tested?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no more free tests. They now cost a fortune from the chemist. And you officially get tested, then you officially have to go and tell people and officially tell work. And it's like, I can't.
If I don't know,
Whole mindset has changed.
yeah. If I don't know, then I don't have to tell anyone. I've got
Exactly.
the flu.
You don't have it until you have it
Yeah.
officially.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's mindset has changed.
Mm.
Yeah.
So tell us about the beer and sausage fest.
Oh, the Sausage and Cider Festival.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Cider, sorry,
I went with
not
Dan and
beer.
Shiv and the baby and met up with some workmate and his mate and my mate Rob and Claire. Yeah, we're all there. And if you're thinking middle of June in the UK, it should be good weather.
But
I wore wellies because the amount of rain we're having was ridiculous. I mean, to be fair, when I looked at the weather forecast the day before, it was 80% chance of heavy rain, thunderstorms, gale force winds, and I'm like, it's not necessarily a good idea. But regardless, we went.
Okay, good.
And the weather blew over because of those strong winds. It actually blew all the rain away, and that's the story I'm sticking with. It was muddy, but it was a good day out. And yes, lots of different ciders and lots of different sausages. We did not try the boerewors. We had that as one of the 30 different sausages.
Yeah.
I just know it's not be the same.
It's not going to be the same. So are you going to be consuming a large amounts of red meat when you're in South Africa later this year?
I think it's about survival.
Yes.
We can get our hands on at the various camps.
Yes.
And lettuce doesn't last in the heat and it doesn't work well on the grill. So
Yeah.
the chances are that any thoughts of being a vegetarian, vegan, or
One of those.
pescatarian,
Yeah, pescatarian.
not Presbyterian. No, that's a different thing. Yes, no, those thoughts are going to be put well on hold because you got to eat to survive. Otherwise, we'll never make it north to south
And
on this quest across Africa.
Leftover boerewors is much better than leftover lettuce. Stop.
My job this afternoon is actually getting my braai out the garage.
Your braai. Yeah.
Because we actually have a few days of sunshine.
Okay.
I've got short sleeves on.
I've got a hoodie
I know. Well, it's winter there, and you're probably still warmer than me.
Yeah, officially. Officially winter. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
No, carry on.
I was going to just check what the weather was. It's 18 degrees in sunny South Africa.
Let's have a look. 18. I am going to hit the glorious highs. I'm 19 at the moment.
And he's in a t-shirt and I'm in a hoodie.
Partly cloudy, 19. There's a reasonable wind, not too gale forcey.
Yeah.
The official forecast is sunny intervals and a moderate breeze. Always very polite in these forecasts because they don't want you to get down. Yes, maximum 21 today.
Yes.
Minimum is 9, which is a bit cold for this time of year. Anything over 10 in the evening, I'm happy with.
Yeah.
So
Our
tomorrow
minimum,
is 11.
our, our minimum is also 9. Same, but different.
Necessary.
Yeah.
I'm going to struggle in our quest from north to south.
No, you won't. Why?
I'm going to have to climatize.
Yeah,
Because
you'll
it's
be
bloody
fine.
hot there.
You'll be fine. It's fortunately it won't be too hot. It'll be Goldilocks weather.
As you can tell, 18 degrees, I'm sweating. And now we're going into 25 to 30 degree temperatures.
That's true.
With probably humidity in some parts. This aircon better work.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Yeah, I might have to sleep in the car with the aircon on. Sleep in the tent.
Yes. Yes. Right. I suppose let's talk about something.
You want to talk Formula One?
No, well, yeah, let's talk Formula One. Let's go for it.
Oh, Max won the last event again. I didn't watch it.
Didn't you?
What intrigues me is McLaren seems to be on the up.
Mm-hmm.
The trend has continued because Lando came second and George Russell continues to outperform Hamilton with his third place. One today, so the Spanish Grand Prix this weekend.
Mm-hmm. I see Hamilton's up there, or the Mercedes are
Hamilton, fastest and second practice.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, well, let's see what happens today in qualifying. I mean, look, it was a pretty nice race to watch. I mean, in terms of,
overtaking after Monaco.
Yeah.
Gagging for an overtake.
Yeah. Now there was some feisty overtakes and racing there. I was actually very impressed with Piastri. Kept his foot in the corner up against Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think keep your eye on Piastri. I think he's one of those, I think he's just, you know what I like about him? He's consistent. Doesn't chirp too much. Yeah. Drives. He's not scared to drive the car.
Ego at the door.
Yep. Yeah. I think he's got a future. I think he's definitely someone to keep an eye on. Yeah. Yeah. So let's hope it's a good race. As usual. How's your fantasy team going? How's your AI generated fantasy team doing?
Well, I'm winning.
But which one is winning?
I haven't logged in, so should we do this together? Let's have a look.
Let's do this together.
And I say that I've lost my password, so I'm not going to do this. I did an upgrade recently, which wiped all the passwords and all my.
Oh, jeez. Don't you hate it when that happens?
I am not. So I won't be doing this together this morning.
Okay.
Suffice to say, I think I'm winning.
Okay. Good.
I think I'm in first, second, and third position in our annual competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're going to take this one this year?
I'm quietly confident.
You're quietly confident.
I don't want to.
You don't want to jinx it.
Anything can happen. You could come in a loaded team there and I could lose.
I doubt it. Yeah. Anyway, I've been seeing that SpaceX is launching some satellites that are direct-to-cell enabled. Have you heard about this?
No.
So basically what they're doing is they've got technology on the satellites that can connect directly to cell phones without any software or hardware upgrades.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
It's going to drain the battery on the cell phone, though.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what it means. Just basically, they've tested it with some cell phone providers like T-Mobile and Rogers in Canada. and it seems to be working pretty well. I think they're just sending text messages at the moment, but it seems to be working. The idea is that it would be able to do voice and video. I don't know what the speeds are going to be, but I think it's a bit of a game changer in terms of connectivity, cell connectivity around the world, at least.
How does this work with communication licensing? The problem that South Africa has with Starlink.
Yeah, so I think this model is slightly different. So like the Starlink internet thing is they sell direct to customer. And so that's a bit of a challenge in South Africa, because what they want is they want a local intermediary that ticks all the boxes, and Starlink doesn't work that way. So I think that's the biggest barrier to Starlink coming to South Africa. Whereas open web,
biggest, okay,
the open web, which is the Amazon or Jeff Bezos implementation of these LEO satellites, their model is slightly different. They sell through intermediaries. However, it turns out to be 3 times the cost. But at least that way they can, in the South African context, tick those boxes. I think the model for the direct to sell will be done through cell phone companies. So I think as a service will be offered by a cell phone company, that particular network. Because I did see somewhere, and I should have actually looked for it, is that one of the mobile providers in South Africa is talking to Starlink about the direct to sell coverage. So I think it was Vodacom or MTN, one of the two. Yeah, so that could be a game changer, because if nothing else, cell phone coverage can be a problem even in the metro. Like if I was to tell you that I don't get cell phone coverage at my house, would you be surprised?
No, I mean, you can be in London and not have cell phone reception.
Jeez, it's a pain, dude.
It's not, I mean, it's been like that for years. Middle of a city, you think coverage would be great, but no, there's too much interference. So there's limitations in the masts that they have. Not just range, but there's obviously interference with buildings and such. Which is why the 5G, 6G was supposed to become better if we actually invested in that infrastructure. I need to read up something, because there was something posted in recent weeks on my company's intranet where we are partnering with AWS on there. And this is from my space division.
Space division.
That I get glimpses of every now and then.
Yeah.
That we were looking at partnering with them. So we have a mobile phone division.
Okay.
We have a communications division, etc. I won't bore you with all the details, but what they are doing joint venture around is, from what I remember on the brief clip I looked at, was joint venture for outlying Japanese islands. So basically, they are ready, but they also have limited. They also have challenges with mobile phone signals and other communications, especially if they have tsunamis and earthquakes, things which knocks out infrastructure, and it costs a lot of money and time and effort to get everything back up again. So they're just going, well, why do we even bother? Why don't we just use this technology that's already emerging, and we forget about putting infrastructure in the ground? So they are looking at changing the mindset where that is the norm. Space satellite provided services becomes the norm. Because if you have issues, no worries, you can still contact people.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good. Yeah, technology.
I remember when we had the earthquake and tsunami in 2012, was it? My company has offices all over Japan, and overnight we had shipped over 20,000 satellite phones to various parts of Japan, just to enable survivors to get in touch with families and pacify and try and get help and whatever. I mean, that's logistically, we did all sorts of stuff, and it just blew my mind. But actually, it's all resource intensive. And fine, Japan's had earthquakes for many years and disasters for many years, so they're just and ready or challenges. This is maybe just one step further, and they go, yeah. What's important is communications and not getting people to where they need to be to fix the communications. Well, let's just look at all this stuff. The technology is already there.
Yeah,
And I think it'll
absolutely.
take off. There's a lot of noise behind it. So,
Mm.
no, it's cool.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I suppose it will also lower the cost to the service, to the mobile networks, because they don't then have to have these towers and maintain them, and especially trying to put them up in
We would hope
remote
so.
areas. We would hope so. Pass on the cost
First
to the
adopters
consumer.
will pay through the nose. I have no doubt.
Yes.
It'll eventually get cheaper as more competition comes in.
Yeah. So talking about first adopters, on my way back from having coffee this morning with Oleg, I happened to drive past the Toyota dealership where they had
Here we go.
new Prado standing there. So not the first edition, talking about first adopters, but yeah, they had the new Prado there, and I made the mistake and stopped and had it looked.
Oh my God.
Yo, it's nice, dude. It's
very,
very
nice. It was though.
Yeah, but I mean, like I was saying to the guy there, is that sometimes they bring out a new model, let's say like the 200 or the 300 series, and you might be like, oh man, I really like the front of that car, but the back is going to have to grow on me. Or the back is really cool, but the front is it's going to have to grow on me. This one is like, oh man, that's sweet.
All round sexy.
All round sexy, dude. And you climb in that thing and it's just nice. Super comfortable. I didn't go for a test drive, but the guy was, come on, let's go for a test drive. And I'm like, I don't want
that
to.
Would have been your downfall.
Yeah. Then all of a sudden, I'd be having to scrape around 30,000 Rand a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hang on, what's that in real money?
What's it in real money?
That's a lot.
So what's the exchange rate at the moment? The pound rand. Let's Google it.
You said 30,000. It's £1,500 a month. Jeez, man. Is
that good or bad?
Heavy going, man.
Yeah. So no, 30,000.
You just need a bigger deposit. Then that number is small. Oh, hang on. But is that on a lease or is that to buy?
Yeah, that's HP. Hire purchase.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 1,300.
Yes, you need a bigger deposit.
£1,300. Yeah, that's with no deposit. Yeah. That's hectic. Yeah, I mean it's 1.4 million Rand for that car.
Yes, but it's a beautiful car.
It's very nice. And the first edition is the ones with the round lights, which is really great. And there are very few of them, and you can imagine someone's going to buy them and resell them at a premium just because people want them. But I mean, I can see what will happen is there'll be aftermarket kits, upgrade the lights. Yeah, it'll be cool. But I won't be upgrading the lights because I won't have one to upgrade the lights on.
Well, I'm just having a look here. No, it does look good. Well, I guess it's going to be RAV4 then.
RAV4. Oh, jeez.
But a Hilux Invincible.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a nice looking vehicle. I will.
It sure is.
Have to admit. Yeah. Dun dun dun.
Sorry, you've got me suckered into this now.
Yeah. Anyway.
Moving on.
Moving on. Like very, very swiftly.
Well, it's good when a new model comes out, which suggests then the old model gets cheap. And they're still not too old.
That doesn't happen with Toyotas, dude.
No, you're right. You're right. You should have a love affair with a different model. What about Land Rovers? I have
I'm left speechless.
I have Land Rover garages not very far from me. And
Oh,
I have to
nice.
drive past them, and every week they've got a new Landy on the display outside, which is normally on a fake rock setup.
Mm.
So it just looks good.
Yeah, look, I mean, the new Defender does look good. I must admit it, but it was one that had to grow on me because it was,
Yeah, and I'm the same boat, and I love a Defender,
yeah,
but it's growing on me. I
mm.
still want the old classic,
Yeah.
and
But
I
I
found one the other day.
like the real one, you know, like the Series 2, you know, with the like, you know, the good old late 60s, early 70s
Yeah,
Land Rover. Yeah, that would be nice. Very nice.
I found there's one on Trade Trader
Mm-hmm.
a couple of weeks ago
And you're going,
for
mm,
£6,000, which
oh,
is 120,000 rand.
yeah.
I mean, it's got must be about 100,000 Ks on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
But it's in good nick.
Ah. Don't you need to
It
upgrade your
looks good.
car?
Yes, I do. My car is now 10 years old.
Ish.
Uh, I was thinking about it. Well, I hate buying cars. So this car I hardly do any mileage. So this car has got like, I've had it for 10 years and it's got 70,000 Ks on it.
Really? Oh, that's not
Nothing,
much.
nothing.
That's
It's
nothing,
pretty
man.
new. The
Yeah.
paintwork's starting to go there. I gave a lift to somebody a few months ago and they went, "Oh, look at your dashboard. How quaint." Oh, because all the dials are much bigger now. The screens are LED
Yeah,
screens.
yes.
and
Oh, it's so
and I've
cute.
got different. Yeah, that comment did not go down well. To the point where I had to get home and go and Google what the new dashboards
Look like,
look like.
oh,
And
bugger.
yes,
Damn.
and now I feel,
But then you can go like super retro, like the old Landy, and oh, yeah, you know, it's a different level of
yeah,
appreciation. Yeah.
I'd have
Yeah.
more respect for a 1969 Land
Mm.
Rover than I would for a 2014 Audi A4.
Yeah. Yeah. So did I tell you that this mate of mine bought a 19, I think it's an 88 to a 89 Porsche 911 Carrera.
Oh, you did? Yes, yes.
Yeah, dude. You gotta enjoy that, man. It's like, um, it's a Foxy on steroids. Obviously looks much better than a Beetle. Sounds like a Beetle, but on steroids. And I
That's the
mean,
only thing about Porsches for me.
what's that?
Carry on.
They sound like Foxies.
No, it's just so loud in the cabin. It's not the right sort of roar of an engine.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean,
Uh,
this was super cool, dude. It was super comfortable. I mean, it's like got aircon, it's got electric windows, but that's it. Manual, raw, very nice. I must admit.
doesn't
Must
need,
admit.
yeah, doesn't need all the extras.
No, it doesn't. And I mean, that's the thing with the old Landy. The old Landy. I mean, in comparison to the like a new Defender, I mean, it's got all the bells and whistles and everything's like super
It's a
glossy and
comfortable drive, yes, with
yeah,
all my
comfortable
cars.
drive.
Whereas
Yeah,
the old Landy, it's nasty, warm,
yeah.
it rattles.
But it's got a
Yeah,
vibe about it. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So we've got 8 minutes left.
8 minutes.
Yes.
All right.
I
Not
don't know if
bad.
you got some days of the year
Oh,
or
of course I do. Of course I do. Because this is well researched and planned program.
yes.
Um, Today, in June 22nd, is a day where it's called International Being You Day. So you can be more positive about yourself and less critical and just, this is who I am, this is what I like, and I'm celebrating the shit out of it. So
Mm-hmm.
there you go.
Yeah.
Um, if you do that every day, then shame on you. Um, it's also National Kissing Day. I'm not suggesting we reach out and kiss each other here. And I looked at this and went, isn't every day a kissing day? And yes, it is a stupid. They tried to do, and I dug into this. They tried to do research as to when this National Kissing Day started. They don't
Yes.
have any evidence, but um, it's been in our culture for thousands of years.
Yes.
Because every day is a kissing day. But
Yeah.
kissing on the cheek started back in, oh gosh, years ago. Because it's not just kissing somebody you like. You kiss a baby, you kiss your pets. So you should celebrate kissing today by doing one of those. So
Okay.
your cats are good at coming.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's other rituals like kissing of the hand and the ring and the feet to show various loyalties and commitments. Sure. But then I was looking at what's the world record? That's where the juice is. Excuse me. Excuse
Like
the funny.
what's the longest kiss? Is that what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Shortest kiss is the accidental kiss.
Yeah.
To kiss somebody on the cheek and you go, get
Oh,
it all wrong.
sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
shit, sorry. And there was no tongue in
Tongue in cheek.
The longest kissing record in the world was 58 hours, 35 minutes, 58 seconds.
Oh my gosh. That's
You got
days.
someone from the record sitting there waiting for you.
Well,
to,
I
yes,
mean, I'm like my
kissing.
mind goes to the practical side of it. Hey, I need to go to the toilet. Hey, I'm
Oh,
a
jeez.
little bit thirsty. I could do with some Burger King.
I mean, that's over 2 days. How do you stay awake for that long? Or just one sleep and the other one just carries on and you just feel, oh dear.
Yeah, yeah, and obviously I've forgot the most important one, which was sleep.
No snoring while snogging. That's my motto.
Sure, but yeah,
Oh, there
no.
was something in about here. The longest kiss on TV on screen was I haven't got it here, so I'll skip it. But basically, there was an official record was actually set by a British soap that first aired, the first episode that had a kiss of 3.5 minutes or something. And it was the longest recorded on screen kiss. And then somebody came along and said, hang on, most episodes of The Bachelor have kisses that are longer than that.
Who watches The Bachelor?
Who watches The Bachelor?
Or
oh, damn it.
Bachelor in Paradise, or Love Island, or how do I know all of these?
But moving on. Hey, how much time have I got?
You got 4 minutes and 42 seconds.
Oh, all right. I won't dwell on the fact that Meryl Streep and Cyndi Lauper share a birthday.
Okay.
But yeah, Cyndi Lauper is 71 today.
Whoa. Okay.
Meryl Streep 75, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's the Cyndi Lauper one that got me.
Yeah, that also got
seen
me.
her for a while.
What does she look like? 71 year old.
I didn't Google. I didn't want to do that to myself. On this day, the first ring donut supposedly was created, June 22nd, 1847. I got on that all day. You know, last time I was talking about a bank robber.
Yes.
I've got another one.
Oh, go for it.
I'm not saying this is going to become a feature.
Okay.
But basically, on this day was the first time that America made, call it the number one, public enemy number one. And it was in 1934 on this day. And since then, they've had a regular top list. It was John Dillinger. John Dillinger was a bank robber during the Depression. Well, his story goes further back than that. He was always tough upbringing, always got into fights and petty theft, and was eventually arrested and actually spent some time where. But the problem is, the time he spent in prison, he learnt from all these other guys who did robbery, and he came out an expert, got a gang together, and just started a spree of robbing banks in the Midwest. And because it's cross county lines, suddenly, this is a problem in the US because it's all very, in those days, very, no FBI, but it was fixated on those timelines.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he was caught. He was seen as the modern day Robin Hood, but he was caught and he escaped from jail.
Huh.
And then he was caught again. And he also broke out of that jail using a wooden pistol. And so we go on. So eventually he escaped, and the FBI was now informed, created by this time, and they managed to track him down, and he got shot dead in a shootout at Bonnie and Clyde-ish.
All right.
But yes, he's informally named the first public enemy #1, and a month later he got caught. Yeah, I mean, I feel for the guy. He was the modern day. I just like the fact that they catch him, he escapes cross county lines, not catch him anymore. So he has to commit crimes, and then they
and then they catch him,
and then he escapes again.
Yeah.
So John Dillinger, well done, mate.
Well done. Give the man
actually,
give the man a bells.
I got all this information not from his Melvin Puris, which is the FBI agent who caught him. He claimed fame, triggering enemy #1. But I'm not going to shout that out. Suggesting crime is the life you need.
No.
But it's intriguing.
Not. Yes,
intriguing that you can escape these things. All right.
So we've got a minute left. We've got a minute left.
All I have.
In the last episode, I was telling a story about this reality TV, or this documentary that they had done on this town or the group of people out in the outback where there had been a murder, and like the people. So anyway, so I thought, I went and found the name of the series or of the show. It's called The Last Stop Larry Ma, and it's on HBO. And basically, everyone is a prime suspect, obviously. And I think there are 11 people in the town, and one of them did it.
One of them's done it.
So I think I must go watch this and see what this is all about. And
it's called Last Stop.
Last Stop, Larry Ma. Ah, and there goes Lester. Bye-bye, Lester. So that brings us to the end of the episode. Thanks for joining, and hopefully we'll catch you next week. Let's see if we do a podcast. Why not? Share with your friends. Come on, let's get more people watching. It'll be nice. Okay, guys, we'll catch you next time. Episode 132 is now over.